Hi all, welcome to my channel. In this video I'll be comparing an expensive eyeshadow palette versus a collection of more affordable eyeshadows. So on one side I'll be using Anastasia's Modern Renaissance, on the other I'll be using Makeup Geek and some others. So let's begin by applying a base layer of primer. Here on the right I'm using MAC's Paint Pot in the shade Laying Low, blending it over my mobile eyelid all the way up to my crease and beneath my lower lash line. On the other side, I'll be using a relatively cheaper product by The Ordinary. So I'll be using MAC brushes on one side and PAC brushes on the other as well. So I'm going to start by picking up a combination of golden ochre and burnt orange from the Anastasia palette and blending it on my crease, the area above my inner corner, and all the way up to the brow bone. Now I'm blending a deeper orange shade, a little tighter to the crease, meaning this won't go all the way to the brow bone. You really want to start concentrating deeper or darker colors only to certain areas. I'm going to leave it at that and start on the next eye and do the same thing with Tan Lines from Makeup Geek. The first layer above your mobile eyelid, that is the crease in the area above it, should always have your skin but slightly colored eyeshadows on them. Note that every color I use on my crease gets pulled at least a little towards the inner corner. I really don't like having a chunk of color in one spot. It has to be seamless. So far the eyeshadows we've used have been the foundation for other eyeshadows to go on top, meaning we can use eyeshadows now that are deeper and darker and they won't look very patchy and very out of place and they'll be more seamlessly blended. The reason I'm using two colors in combination is because I don't actually have a cheaper reddish orange color. So that's what you're supposed to do. You should mix and match and see what fits you the best with what you have. I'm not fast forwarding through any of these blending clips because you need to see how important it is to blend your eyeshadows properly and thoroughly. Going back to the expensive side, I'll be picking up a warm, deep red shade to darken the crease. Using a flat shader brush, I'm picking up the dark brown color in the palette, which is Cypress Umber, and I'm swiping it all over the mobile eyelid, leaving a small gap in the inner corner. Extending it outward gives it a really beautiful effect. Here I'm just blending out the edges with the shade Burnt Orange because it is so important to, rather than just slapping colors on top of each other, you really work on melding everything together. We can finally start working on the lower lash line. Often this part of the makeup look is ignored by people. They just slap on some thick eyeliner and call it a day. But you want to create a sense of balance. Doing a smoky eye on top with nothing on the bottom creates a heaviness on top that no matter how much you blend, you will be able to smooth out. Creating a reflection of the effects of the top lash line is just good enough most of the time. For the other eye, I'll be using a MAC eyeshadow because I don't have a more affordable dark brown. I actually don't like this eyeshadow, it's just not opaque enough. So I layered a dark brown shadow from Huda Beauty on top. Sorry about that. I'm sure NYX or PAC have dark brown shades, but since I don't have any of those, I can't vouch for them. I'm blending the edges again with Makeup Geek's Tan Lines. At this point you can definitely see that the cost of a product does not really reflect how much you're going to get out of it, because as long as your technique is good, you can really do whatever you want with the products you have. We'll be doing our lower lash line here the same way we did with the other eye, creating a sort of reflection of the top lash line. Blending red ochre again because some of it got washed out. I'm showing you these steps over and over because blending takes a long time and a lot of practice. We're finally done with the eyeshadow. Now we can go on to the brows. This is Benefit's Goof Proof Brow in the shade number 5. I haven't tweezed them in a while, so I'm just brushing them out and filling them in. I'm gonna zoom past this because brows are usually something you have to customize for your face shape and your eye look. Sometimes just extending the tail elongates the eyes, making it a little sexier. I'm lining my eyes with Maybelline's pen liner. If I'm being honest, I dislike doing a winged liner on a really nice smoky eye. It ends up sort of cutting the outer line in a very unappealing way. So here I'm just stopping at the outer corner of my eye. Pulling the eyeliner inwards also helps in elongating the eye. If you would like a detailed eyeliner tutorial, please comment below. You can see that I've skipped the parts where I apply shimmer to my inner corner and do something to my brow bone, but that's because I generally don't apply anything there. It's just not my style. But if you want to, go ahead and do it. It's your face, you can do whatever you want with it. After applying eyeliner to the lower lash line, we are finally done with the eyes. Took so long, didn't it? But that's because blending takes a while. And blending is hard work. I haven't applied any mascara either, because I don't like wearing mascara. It's just too much for my eyes. I apply concealer underneath the eyes and most of the foundation off camera, mostly because I didn't realize I wasn't recording. Whoops! I got most of these products when I was out of India, so I didn't have any problems with GST, but let's not go there. I don't know if NARS is sold in India though, but I'll post a link to where you can purchase all of these products. I'm using these because I'm on the hunt for affordable base makeup for medium olive complexion. But unfortunately, everything is for lighter skin, which is weird because we're in India. Like, I get that we are Indians and we come in different shades or whatever, but like a lot of people are medium and like deep, 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 deep dark. And there's nothing catered to darker people, which is really, really annoying and frustrating. Like, where do these people, these Indian brands, even live? I don't get it. I know, romba politics pandrangappa, but like, whatever. This foundation is really nice though. It's surprisingly covered all of my, well, most of my acne marks. I'm really happy with it. I know it gives sort of a whitish cast on camera, but it's really, really natural and well blended in real life. So now I'm using a Sephora blush. This is a really nice orangey, peachy blush and it gives a really beautiful, healthy glow. I'm using a long bristled brush because it picks up products really well and disperses it in such a way that it does not overwhelm the face. If you do get excess on, which happens to all of us, just pat it in with your fingers. Usually at this point I'd set my skin with a powder, but since my skin's been really dry lately, I decided to leave it as it is. Powder will cling to the dry patches, which is definitely not desirable. Now this contour powder is something I've been using for literally years, but I'm not sure if you can get this in India. I'll look for it anywhere and post a link in the description box below. As you can see, I don't need a highlighter. My face is pretty highlighted already. Hallelujah! Finally, some actual Indian products. Yeah, sorry, I just moved here a few months ago and I haven't bought anything since I got here. Let me know about some products down below and I'll take a look. This is such a stunning nude peach shade for medium people. If you're darker, try this on with a lip liner. It'll help blend the color into your skin a lot better. I know everyone's all about the matte lipsticks, matte craze, but really, glowy, skin-like finish is in. It is finally back. Now you don't have to kick your face on with a lot of makeup. Finally! Second lip option. The name of the product is not actually written at the back, it's just a number. And the lipstick weirdly appears more reddish on camera, but it's actually it's more orange than it is red. For an even more amped up look, apply the iconic Fenty Kill Hour highlighter just on the center of your lid with your finger. Make sure you press off the excess and please don't apply too much. It will show up. And we're done. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. An everyday look, another smoky eye, eyeliner tutorial? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.